Hey guys, it's me, 80 Summer for 4. Today, guys, we talk to you guys about Sevilla 1, Barcelona 1. And I gotta say, man, this is a very frustrating result. And if you're a Barcelona fan, you must be disappointed with this. Now, if you're a Sevilla fan, or just a neutral, or maybe even, yeah, basically, if you're a Sevilla fan or a neutral, you probably will be enjoying this one because this was a good game. This was a good game, guys. For most of the game, it was a pretty quality game. It was a pretty entertaining game from both ends, and it lived up to expectations. And the frustrating part about this is that if you're a Barcelona fan, you must be gutted with how many chances we missed in the match. So I do want to talk to you guys about. I do want to let you guys know that if you really like football in general, I recommend you hit the subscribe button down below. Like the video as well. Comment down below your thoughts. I will be making a channel preview so you guys can get a more in-depth look at what the channel is really about, and I'll go a little bit more in depth in that video. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try to hopefully get that done tomorrow for you guys. Okay. So without further ado, let's get back to the match. Okay. Now, in my personal opinion, the lineup that Barcelona went, I thought it was fairly good lineup. I thought the lineup for the most part was fairly solid. I didn't really have any complaints with the lineup. My only personal complaint was the right back position. But given the fact that Dest is injured, I can somewhat understand. And let's be real, we all know that Minguez is crap as a right back. We all know that Roberto's still not here, and like I said, there's really no other competent right back that we have. So basically, we have to play someone out of position. But my thing about this is, why not just try Alejandro Balde as a right back? I think that would have been a better option instead. And unfortunately, Javi didn't do that, which is okay, I suppose. And I think for me, that would have been a really good idea instead, in my opinion. But it is what it is, you know. And I just have to say, man, this match was an interesting match because the first real opportunity came for Jude Glah. Actually, hold up, this is the wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing here, guys. So yeah, Jude Glah actually had the early chancer. Busquets got a yellow card, and that's really bad. Busquets got a yellow card, and he would miss the next match, which is really bad, guys, because the next match is against Mallorca, so he will not be playing that match. Okay. Then Jude Glah had an effort from distance, which was a really good shot indeed. Then De Jong had the header there, and then came the moment. Then Jude Glah had another shot there. We had two corners in successions, and then Sevilla scored, but it was offside. It was a great pass. I believe it was from latched on the through ball. I believe it was from a center back that did the long ball there over the top. And it was basically a really good ball. Rafa Mir scores, but it was offside, and yeah, it was a clear offside indeed. Then came the moment of this in the match, and this is where things got very, very frustrating. And Dembele was balling. And that first half, Dembele was finding so much spaces in behind, so much key. He was able to make a lot of through passes, and man, oh man, Dembele created so much havoc for the Sevilla defense. He created so much panic, and he actually forced a really good save out of Bono. That was actually his first real save of the match. Technically, he did have some other shots to save, but it was more like just comfortable grabby. This one, he actually had to make an actual real save there. And keep in mind, the game was under raining conditions, so the ball was a bit slippery, which is the reason why it made things a little difficult for Bono, but he was able to get on to it, and it was completely there. Then came the moment we all dreaded of. The corner in from Sevilla, and Sevilla scores. It's a crazy goal. Great goal from Papu Gomez. Beautiful strike outside the box. And at that moment, I'm like, oh, man, seriously? And I'm like, man. The defending for that was comical. And I've said this before, guys. The Barcelona defense is a joke. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. And I've said this before, guys. We're probably not going to keep many clean sheets this season. And if we do, it will be a miracle. Because we all know how crap this defense is. We all know how terrible this defense is. I don't need to remind you guys so many times, but it's basically like that. And at that moment, I'm like, oh, man. Then came the next moment, which was Delaney got a yellow card there, which was interesting there. He brings down Gavi. And then came the corner. And Ronaldo Araujo scores from the corner. It's a very dangerous position. Gomez chops down on Dembele in the left Sevilla box. And Dembele puts a cross into the box. It's a corner. And out of nowhere, Ronaldo Araujo scores. And I'm like thinking to myself, yes, we're back in the game. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. And it's game on as well. It was a great goal indeed. And I'm like thinking to myself, yes. And it was very interesting. The second half began, and I'll be honest with you guys, the second half was completely different to the first half. The first half, there was a lot of chances. for Barcelona, but in the second half, it wasn't really much because I believe at halftime it was like 2 shots for Sevilla and I believe 11 shots for 16 shots for Barca. And the second half, it was very dead. There wasn't a lot of moments in the second half. So there were some injury concerns for Sevilla, but they were fine. Rakitic was fine. Bono was fine as well. And then came, the big moment. Jules Koundé. And I got to say, man, this was a deserved red card. A deserved red card there. And for me, this was just stupid from Jules Koundé. He had it coming together Alba, and you could argue that Alba was kind of making the most of it. He was trying to, try to tempt him, trying to provoke him and everything. But still, he didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that, and Alba's shoulder barged him, and rather let the referee deal with the matters, Koundé lost his head together and throwing the ball into the face of Alba, and the referee sent him to the stands. What on earth was he thinking? And it was like stupid. Like, why did he lose his temper like that? He should have just sat there and just done nothing. Or, not sat there, but I mean, like, just continue on. But instead, he tries to do something at Alba. And this is something we've seen a lot. I've seen in the Champions League highlights and with the, I think Carrasco did something like this. And even one of the Porto players did something like that as well. And that is just really weird, man. And like, there's a lot of dumb red cards these days. And, Jules Koundé is going to be missing the next match. Which could be very big for Sevilla. And with that in mind, Sevilla basically parked the bus. Basically, Sevilla decided, you know what, let's just not go too attacking minded now because, like I said, we're kind of holding out and trying to see out this draw. And yeah, so and Naziri came on, Gudic came on, Longley came on for Eric Garcia, who Garcia might have had a little injury, I think. So yeah, and then Nico Gonzalez came on. Abde got a yellow card there, and then Gavi got a yellow card, which would mean that he would miss the next match, which is really, really bad. And then Barcelona, this was the moment, man. Gavi wastes a glorious opportunity in the 80th minute. I'm like thinking to myself, come on, you should have scored that. And then this moment from Dembele, I'm like, wow, what a moment that would have been. Dembele did everything right. That would have been a spectacular goal, guys. I think it was outside the box, edge of the box, and he curled a shot top corner. And oh my goodness, it hit the post. I'm like, are you serious, man? Are you serious? And then came Luke de Jong. And then Sevilla made more changes. And yeah, and there's 6 minutes of injury time. And yeah, it's just Alba had a chance right at the end. And it's all over, man. It's all over. And yeah, man. Like I said, guys, it was a very frustrating game. Very frustrating game in the sense that we should have won the match. We should have won the match, and that's what I've said before, guys. In football, it's not about creating chances, about everything. It's about how many you can put in the back of the net, and that's ultimately the thing that really matters, guys. And it doesn't matter how much possession you have, or how little possession you have, or how many shots you have on target. It matters. It matters about how many put in the back of the net, and that's the thing we all love about the sport is that it can create opportunities like this. And for Sevilla in particular, I think they'll be content with the draw. They'll be on the happier side of the draw because they're now still alive in the title race. This actually means that they're 5 points behind when they could have actually potentially been on, 2 points behind. But I still think Sevilla will be content because they were down to 10 men. And keep in mind, they got outplayed a lot in this match. As for Barcelona, this is really frustrating. We're now on 28 points. We're 1 point away from, 2 points away from top 4. And it's going to be real tough, guys. This season, guys, top 4 will be very competitive indeed. And we're going to need to play a lot better than this. We're going to need to score a lot more goals than this. And I'm hopefully in the January transfer window, we get a striker in. Because right now, guys, this team desperately needs a number 9. This team desperately needs a number 9. And that if we could get a number 9, I could guarantee you right now we could probably get top 4. But if we don't get a number 9, guys, oh, man, this is going to be a rough season. A rough season indeed. Because if you do the math, guys, 28 points from 18 games. That's around 1.5. We need around, I'd say around 65. We needed 1.7. So we're still getting there, guys. We're still getting there. But we have to be a bit more consistent with the number of wins. We have too many draws this season, which has been really frustrating. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. So hope you guys did enjoy this little match review, guys. Like I said, I do apologize for making this very late. Like I said, I had some family plans to do right after the match. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it done a bit earlier. And yeah, so hope you guys did enjoy the video, guys. If you're new around, consider subscribing. And like the video and comment down below. Make sure you guys check out my other platforms. Listen to the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.